This is QueenAger Pat Take 8. This week I want to talk to you about my pocket doodle. This is my pocket doodle. And what it is just a little book with made out of art pages. Oh, right, I thought I had everything ready here. Anyway, it's made out of art paper that I got from the dollar store, of course. And I put together in a little booklet. And then I also got paints like this. And I just put, so you have to, it takes a little time, and I'm going to show you how I did that, okay? So I'm just going to show you my book. The first page was just a green splotch here, and that's all it was. And then I took these pens. And these you can get at Michael's or any art supply store. They're micro pens. And they come in all different sizes. The nibs, the little points come in all different sizes. So that's what I started with just a green splotch in the middle. And then I doodled all around it, did the outside. The next page has not been done yet. I did some doodling on it first, and then I went and doodled on it and made these flowers. It was kind of fun. The next page, I was sampling, trying to figure out how to do different flowers. So I did the doodles, and then I painted them afterwards. This page, I was working on leaves and flowers, and I did the paint swatches first, and then I did the doodles. This page, I'm a quilter, and I was playing with some of my quilting designs that I use for quilting a quilt, and then I painted, or I guess I drew the basic line, and then I painted the swashes, and then I did the doodles in between. And this one I started with the paint, and then after I got the paint in, then I started with the doodle swatches. So just something. It started off with a flower. This looks like a footprint, but it's a stencil design. And I haven't decided what I'm going to put there. That may be a tree trunk. I don't know what it's going to be. Okay, here's one I haven't done yet. I've drawn something. Another one that was just splashes of paint. And then I started playing with my quilting designs and just doodling, just playing. Splashes of 4 paints. And then I made roses, and then I doodled in the leaves after that, and then I painted the leaves. Okay. This one I was working on thistles. I still have one more to work on there, and see how I make out. Some of these I like, some of them I don't. Worked on this morning. I don't know whether I'm done with it yet or not. I did it very faint, but I like that, so I may just leave it like that. This one was splashes of green and the blue, and then I drew in the doodle of the basic doodle of the tree, and I painted the tree this morning, and then I added in more branches of the tree. That one may be done. I may splatter some paint on top of that, so it looks like there's snow falling or something like that. I'm not sure yet. Thinking. This is a drawing to work from. I haven't done anything with it. With a splash of paint. And then I doodled in a sunflower, and then I finished painting it. Here's some more attempts at yellow flowers, cornflowers, sunflowers, whatever. Made up flowers, and that's the back. In this website, CC Creations, and she's a girl, Creation CC. She does a lot of YouTubes every morning of doodling and painting, whatever. And she's from Montreal. So this is a pocket doodler. So today, these are some pages that I've started. I did one side of them already. That's going to be the center of the booklet, so you can work on it from that. And then this one is just ready to do flowers on top of it. And then these are just splashes of paint. And this is just a splash to see what you can come up with. And I would say this one is for roses. So now what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do some painting on the back of these papers and then put them together. See my messy my messy area here. I've never been noted for being able to be neat. So these are some of my paints. They're just cheap paints from the dollar store. And that's all I got. I got all kinds of paint brushes, but these are the ones I most commonly use. Something wide and narrow, and this is for dry brushing or splattering. Either one would do good. A round pointed, you can get a lot of stuff with a round pointed brush. I was working on this morning, so I'll continue on with some of the ones that I was doing here. I have a little bottle with water in it, so if the paint's a little too thick, because you don't want it too thick on this, I will swirl it around in that, and then I'll see what I can come up. I'm not trying to be any kind of artistic. I just want to get it on there gently, and then see what I can draw out of that. You know, I think if I had blue on the bottom of that, then I could maybe do a sailing ship in the and I like that blue, and maybe I will do a sky up here. So I can have a sky coming down. And see what I can come up with that when I'm okay. What am I going to do with this one? I know. I'm going to do swashes across. I've already got a line in there. I'm going to use up everything I got going here. Another swash going across. So you don't plan anything, you just let it happen. Whatever your mood is, and it's the same when you get doodling. I need more color in this one. The same when you get doodling. Now I just have to let those pages dry before I can go on to the next stage. But I'm going to sew them now on the sewing machine. So to do that, the pages are 9 inches by 6 inches. So I got a 6-inch ruler here. So I want to measure 4.5 on this. I'll line her up. And I'm just going to draw a straight line. And that's where I'm going to sew. So hopefully I've got 4.5 on this side too. So as soon as the pages are dry, then we'll go over to the sewing machine and do some sewing. And then I'll come back. Okay, I'm back at the sewing machine. The pages aren't quite dry, but I'm going to sew them anyway. So this is my old sewing machine, and I'm going to have a long thread here. And I made my stitch length as long as I could. And I got to set up now. You could do this with staplers too, I guess. I don't know how that would work. It doesn't like going through that all those papers, but it's doing it. And then I leave another long thread at the other end. The tie is what I call a weaver's knot, but you go over it. Can you see? Okay. So it's left over right, go around once, go around once again, pull tight. Then right over left, go around once again, and pull tight. And that locks it in there. Okay. And that's all there is to it. Okay. Okay, back in my mess again. I forgot to tell you, I put these clamps on to hold the pages so they wouldn't move while I was sewing them, okay? So I just take those clamps off, and now I start folding the pages. So I just fold them so that they'll move easily. Okay, and then I do the same on the other side. This is going to be the front. And you could use something hard there to crease those pages so that they'll open up better. Okay. Now I like the look of this line and that's just a single square around there. So I know this is 4.5 inches. So I'm going to make my border, 3.5 wide. And what will it be? 3.5 wide and 4.5 long. So there we go. There. Okay. And then do the same on the other way. Okay. Well, this one doesn't have a tree in it yet, so I might draw the tree and then fill it in with I'm just going to draw a kindergarten tree. Okay. And then when I want to, I will fill it in with paints. Oh, and I need to call it what it is. So it's a pocket doodler. So pocket. Now, if you're really precise on your printing or your writing or everything, that's good. But I think it looks good when it's in your own handwriting too. And this belongs to me, so I'm going to put my name on it too. Okay. And this is all set. I should put the date on it too, so when it starts. So this is October 24th. And then I'll put the date when it's finished, and it's 2020. Okay. So I'll put the date when it's all finished. So there's all my pages ready to go, and I'll finish the doodle that I have. But if something inspires me on one of these pages that I think I'd like to play, I will sit and play with it. But you can see that it's just splashes of paint. I was thinking this one might be a sailing ship. When I was making, I was thinking that's what it was. This one I think will be all leaves and everything, and flowers in between, like that one, something like that. I can see that being like that. Anyway, that's you know, as we're getting older, our muscles tighten up, and we can't do a lot of the stuff that we like doing for a long periods of time. So it's good to have several different activities that you can move into and do a little bit every. QueenAger Pat, take 18, saying good night, and I hope you have a great day and a great week.